As you already know, Brookhaven has been updating tons of their buildings while making them prettier and very different. But today, I'll be visiting the secret Brookhaven game of 2017. This is the regular Brookhaven RP. It's the most famous game in the whole platform. We can go down here to look at a few details about it. Apparently, it was created on the 20th of May of 2020, which means it was created 4 years ago. But of course, there's a ton of games that were made way before it. Now, if you really think the game was made in 2020, you're certainly mistaken. That's because as we open up the game, you can see the name of the creator. This guy right here. This is Wolfpack, the creator and the person that updates the game still. He's also an old Roblox player, here since 2014. That's a long time. None of that matters though. If we go into his creations and look at all the games he's made, we'll find Brookhaven as well as a bunch of different kinds of war games. But the one that calls our attention the most is this Radia RP1. What I've heard people say is that it's the first version of Brookhaven before it became the game it is today. Probably because it is an RP game, as you can tell by the name. And if we make our way down here, you'll see it was actually created in 2017, while its latest update was in 2022. Basically, the game has been abandoned and no one plays it anymore. So let's log into it and figure out why this game didn't get all the fame Brookhaven got. Here we are inside of it, but what happened to my head? That looks so weird. My head is just very small, while my hair looks gigantic in comparison. It doesn't even make any sense. But anyway, these circles seem to be the spawn points for each player, which is certainly different, since in Brookhaven you were always close to the fountain at spawn. Over here there's even some info about houses. On this side there's some buttons for house, animations, and shops, very different to what we're used to in Brookhaven. Beyond that, we also have money on this game. I have $140 with me. Apparently we can even buy cash. So if we want, I imagine we can spend Robux to get some of this. Unlike Brookhaven, in this game you have actual money to spend on stuff. Since I got some bits of money, why don't we get some ice cream in this shop? Hello, lady! You good? I think I'll get some strawberry ice cream. Thank you very much. Is it any good though? Oh no, it looks so weird when I do it like that. There's a few other things in my inventory as well. Let me show you. First, there's this green Doritos. It makes a very weird sound when I eat it. We also have, wait, is this a cell phone? That's certainly weird. For some reason it isn't in our hands. It's floating beside my head. I also have this luggage, just like if I've just moved into this brand new city. Soon enough, I'll be going away though, since I still prefer Brookhaven for sure. Now I'm back in regular Brookhaven, and just as I showed you some days ago, there was a brand new update where they remodeled the whole of Brookhaven school. It looks really different and modern now. So with that said, we'll be comparing it to the school inside of Radia, the first version of Brookhaven, and this is the place. You can't tell me this place doesn't look like the Brookhaven school. It's practically the same thing. I'm not even kidding. Something different it does have are these backpacks up front. We just touch those, and we have our own backpack, which is really nice. There's also some lockers, but they're invisible and nothing's inside them. This is the administration. Nothing inside here. We also have some classrooms, like the detention room, where everything is destroyed. Detention. No talking. I can't imagine what happened in here. There's pieces of chairs all over. I better run away from there. Some other lockers over here. Here's another classroom that's just in the open. It doesn't have its own walls. Now this is the principal's office. Ain't this crazy? There's not much detail though. It's kinda ugly. Let's leave that alone. I'll go up now. Oh no! I pressed the fire alarm by accident. Dude! You guys heard just how loud that was, right? I have to remember not to press that ever again. Up here we can find the cafeteria, and it has the exact same items as Brookhaven. I'm not kidding, guys. It's the exact same thing. I'm talking about this item right here. You gotta believe it when I say it's the first version of Brookhaven now. On the upper floor, we have this whole art room as well as some other empty rooms. That was the first version of Brookhaven School. Let's see some other places now. As you must remember, this is the spawning area, and right beside it, it's not far off from the one in Brookhaven, since we still have a diving board and a public pool. Does it work like the other though? Surely it doesn't work at all. Then I'll climb on this slide as it should do it. Whoa! That was so cool! This place is certainly nice, but certainly not better than in Brookhaven. Nothing is ever gonna win over it for me. Look at the way I lie down on this thing. Another thing we have to compare is the new remodeling of the hospital. As you've already seen, this update gave this place a complete revamp, so it looks a lot different from what we're used to, with a more pastel and soft color palette all around. Here we have the x-ray room with the secret passage we all already know. This way we have the beds for the patients, where we can even close the curtains for some privacy. And finally, we have the surgery room as well as has the nursery. Since Rocadia is an RP game, it certainly has its own hospital too. There's a button here we can use to spawn an ambulance vehicle. There it is. It does look kinda ugly though. It's all blocky and weird looking. It's certainly a retro ambulance vehicle. Here's the front counter. It looks just like the one in Brookhaven with the computers and stuff. Now on this side it's different, as we have some works for the hospital, like the patient gown. This one is a nurse's uniform, which looks pretty nice. And finally we have a doctor's outfit, of course. As we make our way, we have this room with, wait, what even is this? Wait, is that real? Oh, this is so cool. This is a morph to put a cast on my leg. That's because of this broken bone I got. Here it is. It's fully out of where it should be. Guess we'll have to walk around like this for now and just continue exploring this place. Here's the MRI scan room, kinda like the X-ray room. Whoa! Look at these computers! This is the MRI machine, which I imagine we should have been able to lie on. What about back here? There's literally nothing. I guess the creator of Brookhaven wasn't even thinking about adding secrets into his games at this point. These are the hospital beds, which are practically the same as the ones in Brookhaven. Here's an image for comparison. Here's the other counter with the computers and the cabinets, as well as the surgery room over this way. This is literally just like the one in Brookhaven. He really made it just like the other. What about over here? Of course, this is the same nursery room. Look at them right there. Ain't they cute? In this latest update, we also got the police station fully remodeled. It still looks mostly the same, but it has certainly been updated for a better look. But so we're up to date. Here we have the fugitive posters where we can put our own pictures in. Here's the chief's office where we have access to all the security cameras around town. We can see every single place. That's the gun rack. Here's the wall to take your mugshot. There's this outdoor area where we can play some basketball. And we also have the 2 prison cells. They also have these vent systems that can help you make your escape out of prison. We got a brand new second floor in this latest update. Here you'll find new computers, a whole world map, as well as a meeting room to discuss their plans. To finish it off, we have this ladder that takes us to the roof so we can use their helicopter. So that's all that we have in Brookhaven's new police station. And this is the police department inside Rocadia. It's certainly not too much. It looks fairly simple, but we can spawn a police car right over here. There it is! Even if this thing looks quite ugly and blocky, just like that ambulance. What is this button? What does this do? Oh gosh! Turn that loud thing off. Their sirens are too loud for me. Good golly. It does have some guns on the back, even if we can't grab those. That's okay though. The station itself must look a lot better. Here we have the 2 computers on the front counter. Some seats. A police uniform for us to use. Over this way we have the inmate clothes. That for some reason doesn't include pants. But from what I see here, these prison cells don't have the vent system like the ones in Brookhaven. We're now gonna be looking at some fun stuff Rocadia has that Brookhaven doesn't. Starting off with this drop zone attraction. This is one of those amusement park rides. First we need to make our way up this very large ladder. Now that we're at the top, we click on the red button to make it appear again. Then you sit down and just press that button. Whoa! Look at us go! This is so damn fun! It's certainly crazy looking and dangerous, but it's certainly fun and something that Brookhaven sadly doesn't have. Another thing that regular Brookhaven doesn't have are these trams that can actually go around the city. In Rocadia, you can go up these ramps to spawn one of these trams. This is sort of like a train. You just click the button and it'll take you around town with this thing. I find this really fun. It should certainly exist inside of regular Brookhaven. You don't even have to go alone, as 2 other people can come with you on this. So I for sure think they should add this into the actual game. Inside Rocadia, they also have an airport, even if it's a lot smaller than we're used to. But this one is very fun just because it actually works. Let me show it to you. First, I'll grab my pilot clothes and then buy my own pilot's license. We'll need $35 for that. As I said before, this game has money, so we need to buy these things. Let me just get that. And perfect. Now we have our license. With that, we can open up this door. There we go. And from here, we can get ourselves an actual airplane. Just click that button in. Wait, I just fell down. So this is our airplane. We just need to sit on the pilot seat. Click on some buttons to get it ready for liftoff. There we go. We're actually flying. Just look at that. Differently from the Brookhaven plane that doesn't really fly around, we can use this thing to go all around the whole map. This thing is really nice and fun, even if this plane looks weird like some sort of fish. But in any way, we can see all of Rocadia from up here, which is always really cool. Comment down below what you you guys thought of Radia. Did you even know it existed before this? Let me know, as I'm excited to know all that. Also, leave your likes on this video and subscribe to the channel for even more videos just like this. Go watch some of the videos on your screen right now. I know you'll have a great time. Thank you for watching. See you later. Have a good one.